So, you're about to drop your hard-earned cash on a new portable audio setup, but you're terrified of buyer's remorse. I get it, the market is completely flooded with garbage right now. I'm your host here at Gauto Curator, and I dug through the spec sheets, tested the hardware, and read thousands of real customer reviews. Here's the honest verdict on what's actually worth your money this year. Honestly, number 1 offers insane value for the price. But right before we get to the ranking, here are 3 traps that will completely waste your money. Ignore these and you'll be returning your order tomorrow. Let's get into it. First, the spec sheet lie. Brands love bragging about 24-hour battery life, but here's the deal. That's usually tested at 30% volume in a temperature-controlled lab. In the real world, blasting it at a beach party, expect half that. Always look for realistic runtime. Second, the waterproof illusion. A splash-proof label means nothing if it falls in the pool. Look strictly for an IP67 rating. That means it is fully waterproof and dustproof. If it doesn't have an official IP rating, it's just a delicate piece of plastic waiting to break. Third, the bass trap. Tiny speakers promising earth-shattering bass are usually artificially boosting the low end, completely destroying the vocals. If it doesn't have dedicated drivers or passive radiators, it's literal garbage that will make your favorite songs sound like mud. Don't worry, every product on my top 5 passes this test perfectly. All right, let's kick things off with number 5. Quick heads up, the links in the description are affiliate links. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps support the channel. Kicking things off at number 5, the Sony ULT Field 1 is the absolute best choice if you're looking for an ultra-compact, rugged companion for outdoor adventures. Let's look at the specs. It features an IP67 waterproof and dustproof rating. It packs up to 12 hours of continuous battery life. It includes a dedicated ULT button for instant bass enhancement. Now, the biggest problem with tiny speakers is that they usually sound incredibly thin outdoors, especially when the wind picks up. Sony solves this brilliantly with their sound diffusion processor and that dedicated ULT button. You just press it and suddenly this tiny cylinder pushes out deep, resonant low end that you can actually feel. One outdoor enthusiast mentioned taking this on an 18-hole golf trip, and it easily lasted the entire day while clipping perfectly to the cart, providing the ideal soundtrack for the group. For around $32, finding a solid portable audio device for camping or golfing is rare, but this delivered. As for the pros, the durability is phenomenal since it is shockproof and restproof, and the detachable multi-way strap makes it stupidly easy to carry. On the flip side, the one small drawback is the maximum volume. Because of its size, it doesn't get quite as loud as you might expect for a massive backyard party. If that's not a deal breaker for you, check the link down in the description below to grab yours. Moving right along to number 4, if you need something that handles serious backyard entertaining and karaoke nights, you've got to check out the JBL Party Box 110. Here are the core specs. It pushes out a massive 160 watts of power. It offers 12 hours of playtime with a built-in rechargeable battery. It features an IPX4 splash-proof design for poolside safety. Real talk, the biggest issue in hosting a party at night is that standard speakers just sit there in the dark looking boring, completely killing the vibe. JBL fixes this instantly with dynamic LED light rings that sync perfectly to the beat of your music. It turns a regular gathering into a full-on immersive audio-visual experience. One host used this with their brand new iPhone 16 for a massive barbecue, and the wireless connectivity was flawless, keeping phones charged via the built-in USB port. Priced around $85 right now, it is a monster deal for a high-volume unit. Looking at the pros, the 2 levels of adjustable deep bass are absolutely thunderous, and having dedicated microphone and guitar inputs makes it the ultimate entertainment hub. The only real con here is the portability factor. It has built-in handles, but it is quite bulky and heavy compared to standard handheld units, so you won't be throwing it in a backpack. If you want to level up your next party, the link is right down in the description. And coming in at number 3, this is where the value gets insane. The Soundcore Motion 300 delivers the absolute best budget-friendly high-fidelity audio on the market right now. Let's run through the specs. It features powerful 30-watt stereo sound, it provides a solid 13 hours of playback time, it uses exclusive SmartTune adaptive technology. Here's a super common problem. When you take a regular portable audio player and lay it flat on a picnic blanket instead of standing it up, the audio immediately gets muffled and distorted. Soundcore completely eliminates this with SmartTune, which actually detects the physical orientation of the device and automatically adjusts the EQ to give you perfect sound no matter how you place it. With over 1,000 glowing reviews, users are obsessed. One buyer noted that it is built like a literal tank and packed enough punch to fill their entire campsite with crisp audio. Sitting at just $45, it is the definition of a bargain. For the pros, you are getting wireless high-res certified sound with LDOC support, which is wild at this price point, and the IPX7 waterproof build is incredibly rugged. The one small negative is the charging speed. It takes about 3 hours to get from 0 to 70%, so you need to plan ahead before your trip. All the links for these speakers are down in the description, so check them out right now. Just missing the top spot at number 2 is the Beats Pill. If you want premium performance without compromise and a sleek aesthetic, this is exactly what you need. Core specs of this unit are stellar. It boasts a massive 24 hours of battery life, it features full IP67 dust and water resistance, it utilizes a redesigned bespoke racetrack woofer. Honestly, a major frustration with stylish compact speakers is that the low-end bass tends to completely distort and crackle the second you push the volume past 80%. Beats engineered a brilliant solution here by upgrading the woofer's material and internal structure, displacing 90% more air volume to minimize distortion entirely, giving you crisp, room-filling sound even at max.
One user took this gorgeous champagne gold model out to the beach all weekend, and not only did the battery survive the whole trip, but it was loud enough to cut through the ocean wind without dampening the vocals. At $129, it is a premium investment for top-tier sound. The biggest pros here are the insane 24-hour battery that actually lets you charge your phone from the speaker via USB-C, and the native compatibility that gives you instant one-touch pairing for both Apple and Android devices, plus built-in tracking. As for a con, it is definitely on the pricier side for its physical footprint compared to budget brands, but the audio fidelity justifies it. Hit the link in the description to see the current price. And finally, taking the crown at number 1, the JBL Charge 5 is the ultimate no-brainer choice for anyone who wants the perfect balance of raw power, portability, and proven reliability.
Check out these core specs. It delivers 20 hours of continuous playtime. It houses an optimized long excursion driver with dual passive radiators. It features a fully integrated built-in power bank. Here is the ultimate buzzkill. You're out at the beach streaming your favorite playlist to a great sounding portable speaker, and your phone battery suddenly dies, killing the music and leaving you stranded. JBL solves this flawlessly by turning the speaker into a massive external battery. You just plug your phone directly into the USB port and keep the party going all day and night. Boasting thousands of 5-star ratings, people absolutely love this thing. One reviewer mentioned easily syncing it to their phone and tossing it in their bag for a weekend trip, praising the rich, clear audio at every volume level. Priced around $150, it is worth every single penny. The standout pros are the incredibly bold JBL Original Pro sound that delivers chest-thumping bass, and the Party Boost feature, which lets you wirelessly link it to other compatible units to create a massive soundstage. The only slight drawback is that unlike some competitors, it doesn't come with a built-in carrying strap or handle, so you do have to grip the cylinder itself. You can find the link to this top-tier device right down in the description. So there you have it, no more buyer's remorse. For the absolute